You're watching Metallica Mania. And well, I have been working on this video for a week. This ranking that I'm getting done, or here it is. You guys are watching it. Annihilator. The one of my favorite bands. 17 studio albums, and it took me a long time to get these together to rank them from my least to my greatest. And just to say, this list is controversial, so if you don't like controversy, you don't like controversial lists, you should click off this video, because the one that's I consider the worst album is, well, a lot of people like this album heavily, and yeah, let's just get into it. Pre-warned. Number 17, Set the World on Fire. What to say? Has some great songs like the title track, No Zone, Bats in the Belfry, and Night Jumps Queen, and that's literally the only songs I like on this album. Those 5. The rest of the album I just skip every time I listen to it. It's been like that since I was a little kid listening to this band that is really hard to get into, because most of their discography is not available on Spotify and streaming services, and for a kid that's just getting into it, they're not going to go out and buy every CD that they find of this stuff. So yeah, this band is hard to get into. And this album is kind of really ballad heavy, which the ballads just almost fall flat on this album, in my opinion. A lot of people like the ballads like Phoenix Rising, The Edge, Don't Bother Me. They're not for me. Let's just say that. They're not for me. This album is not for me. I rated it at a 7.5, which is kind of really low on my channel. It's still good. It still has some good stuff, but the consistency is not there for this album. I really do like the album, though. Let's go to the next one. Number 16, another one I don't have on CD, which is Waking the Fury. This one comes down to guitar tone for my reasoning of being at number 16. Man, that guitar tone. Like, I don't know. It sounds like, I'm not even too sure. I don't think it sounds like anything. It's just too fucking ear grating. Like, it's all the way through the album. There's some good songs like Primetime Killing, The Blackest Day, Firepower. But then just some of the songs like Ultra Motion, like, that guitar tone is so overpowering on that song that it's just like, yeah, that kind of ruins it for me, that overbearing guitar tone. Yeah, but there's still some good ones on here. So that gets 8.4 out of 10. Average. An average new release, usually. The new releases usually got that when I did those. I'm not doing those this year. There's no fucking way I'm doing those this year. Other than if they're bands that I know, or albums that I stumble upon that I really like, that I want to buy and review. That's how it is. Number 15, one I don't have, that's not on Spotify. Metal. Their 2007, I think it is, album with guys from Trivium, and yeah, a little bit boring, on the boring side. There's not really any like standouts on that album, ones that I'd go back to. The guitar tone is actually the opposite of what Waking the Fury is, and this one is flat, like absolutely flat. And it just ties down the album, and I just flung a bunch of shit in the room because, yeah, CD cases. So yeah, number 15 is Metal from 2007. Number 14 is one that I have a copy of, and the first one I have a copy of, which is Remains, 1997. It was Jeff Waters' solo This I think this is almost all Jeff Waters on this album, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see that, with it all being Jeff Waters. Yeah, there's some good ones on here, like Murder, Sexecution, No Love, Never. Never's my favorite one on here, definitely. Human Remains is good. Yeah, Bastillage is, now that one tone thing that they have in there is kind of like annoying, with the where it jumps up like 10 volume and then goes back down, and jumps up 10 volume and goes back down. It's like, stop. Yeah, there's some other ones on here that a little bit iffy. A 9.4. 9.4 is pretty good, actually. Number 13. This one is kind of like, you would think, okay, this one belongs right here, which is Feast, their 2013 album, the last one with who is it on vocals? I can't remember his name. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just listened to this one. Standouts: Deadlock, No Surrender, Perfect Angel Eyes, Demon Code, and One Falls, Two Rise, which is a long song, which is fantastic. Yeah, just, it sounds like a common Annihilator album. It has everything you'd want from an Annihilator album, and the thing is, a lot of people shit on the later Annihilator stuff, but the thing is, they were never like purely thrash, and people just throw them into that category of like, oh, they're Alice in Hell was pure thrash. It wasn't. It had speed qualities to it. It had other qualities to it. It's not just all thrash metal, like everybody says it is. So you can't take it and rate it on a thrash scale and think, oh, it's bad because it's not thrash, because that's what they started on. They didn't start on thrash. Sorry about that. So yeah, Feast, 9.6 out of 10. Not really gonna hint too much on that one. Next one I own on CD, which is 12, For the Demented. Good ones on here: Twisted Lobotomy, For the Demented, Pieces of You, which that one is great. It's kind of a really sick and nasty song they did. What was it about? I think it was like about some dude that cut up his girlfriend or some shit and ate her. Just kind of, I think that's, yeah, that's how Waters explained it on the inside. So yeah, it's pretty good. Demon You Know, Phantom Asylum, Altering the Altar, The Way, Dark, not all there. Really great record. It's a great modern Annihilator album. It's worth a listen. Everything is worth a listen from Annihilator. There's really no bad album. It's just I don't prefer the ballads on Set the World Afire. So yeah, For the Demented. It's got that nasty song Pieces of You on it. Number 11. I'm kind of going through these fast because I don't want a long ass video. I'm probably gonna get one anyways, but number 11, Carnival Diablos. Second one with or first one with the former guitarist of Overkill, which is one of my favorites. Yeah, let's look at the track list. This is the first one that gets 10 out of 10, perfect, but it's not rip rating. It falls short of it a little bit. Denied, The Perfect Virus, Battered, Carnival Diablos, Shallow Grave, Time Bomb, The Rush. The Rush is fantastic. That song is good. Insomniac, that one's good. Liquid Oval, Epic of War, and Hunter Killer. CD copy has the hidden track Chicken and Corn. You should go check that one out. That's actually probably, no, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite because it's a fucking hidden track, but it's a good uplifting track. Like, okay, it's serious and now it's not serious, and now it's gotten into the funny category, and it's cool. So yeah, The Perfect Virus, that one aged well. That one kind of aged, that one did not age well. I'm sorry, that one did not age well. Next one, number 10, top 10 at Fireworks. Their self-title. Their self-title from 2010, I think it is. Holy shit. This is the first one that's worth rating. The Trend. The Trend is fucking hell. This song is heavy as shit. This song is heavy as all shit. Coward, Ambush, Betrayed, 25 Seconds, Nowhere to Go, The Other Side, Death in Your Eyes, Payback, and Romeo Delight, which is a Van Halen cover. This album is fantastic. I know a lot of people don't like this one. I'm one of them. I'm one of the people that actually really enjoy this one heavily. It's just not as good as like 9 other studio albums. That just shows you how fantastic this band has been. Favorite on here has probably got to be The Trend. Definitely. The Trend is such a good song. Next one, I'm going to move fast on this one. I don't want to. Next one, King of the Kill. I've already explained a lot about this album on my other videos, so if you want to hear more about King of the Kill, but I'm just going to give my run through. I think it's perfect rip rate. I think it's a perfect rip rating album. It's got that heavy metal groove element to it. That was like brand new for the band at the time. Yeah, it just had some good songs like Annihilator, Bad Child, King of the Kill, In the Blood, Catch the... Like, there's a lot of great songs in this album. And this album is not available on Spotify, so tracking down a copy of this album was a bitch. I didn't track it down, I found it. It was just random find. Sorry about that. Sorry for misinformation, because that's what I do on this channel. I give you misinformation sometimes, because, well, I don't think. Number 8, Schizo Deluxe. This one, Jeff Waters said was his favorite, and I could see why. It definitely has some good stuff on here, like Warbird and Plasma Zombies. That one's the best one on here. I really like Plasma Zombies, about like video games and TV and shit. That's what I think it's about. That's what I got from it. Like Father, Like Gun, pretty good. Like Our Generation's Fucked. That's what I got from it. Pride, Too Far Gone, Claire, and Something Witchy. And continuing with their lead vocalist at the time's kind of like venture into like harsh vocals. I could say this album is fantastic with the harsh vocals. And let's go into number 7. I'm not going to spend too much time on this album because, well, I need to get this video done quite fast. It's quite an urgent thing to get this uploaded because I got like stuff to do tomorrow and it's late. So, number 7, Suicide Society. 2015. A lot of people dislike this album, and I don't see why. It's got some good stuff like Suicide Society. It's like a more of a laid back, almost like non-in-your-face type vocals, more laid back, but the message is like fucking dire and like you need to do shit now and stuff. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a song that you would think would be like all in your face, but it's just laid back and it's like has lyrics that are in your face. So it's like a cool thing with that. I like that. My Revenge, Snap, Creepin' Again, Narcotic Avenue, The One You Serve, Break, Enter, Death Scent. Death Scent's my favorite on this album. I think it's like, it says arming a bomb, strapping it on, going for the kill. I think that's what, yeah, it's just like, just laid back, and then just hits with that, and it's just hard hitting. I just love this. I just love that about this album. This is the first album I heard by them. It came out at the time, and it was like available on Spotify for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and then somehow it got taken down. And every minute, perfect, absolutely perfect Annihilator record at number 7. 2015, my introduction to Annihilator. Alice in Hell was the introduction, the song Alice in Hell, but then I went to listen to this one because oh, why not? New one. Let's listen to it. And let's go into number 6. Number 6 is Ballistic Sadistic, their newest one. I could say I very underrated this album when it came out. I didn't do a video about it because I didn't think it was that good. But then, re-listening to it for this ranking, I've discovered that I fucking love this album. It's got stuff like Armed to the Teeth, The Attitude, Psycho Ward, I Am Warfare, Out with the Garbage, Dressed for Evil, Riot, The Wrong Move, Lip Service, favorite one on there, and The End of the Lie. Just hard-hitting all the way through. Just love every minute of it. Yeah. Songs, my favorites are Armed to the Teeth and Lip Service. Those are my 2 favorites off this album. There's other good ones like Riot, Dressed Up for Evil, Out with the Garbage. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff for this album. Let's go into the next one, which is number 5. Refresh the Demon at number 5. What to say about this one? It's fucking crazy. With it starts out with the title track, Refresh the Demon, which is one of my favorite Annihilator songs. Sin Kill 1, Awaken, The Pastor of Disaster. It's another good one. A Man Called Nothing, Ultra Paranoia, City of Ice, Anything for Money. That song is pretty hard-hitting with the message of people will do anything for money. They'll rob you, they'll steal you, they'll kill you. Hunger, Voices and Victims, and Innocent Eyes. The best one on the record. Sorry to say it, but the ballad is the best one on this record. I explained it more my other video of Refresh the Demon. Oh shit. All For You is at number 4. I don't have to say rip rating anymore because, well, you already know that all of these are rip ratings and you know all the ratings. Let's just talk about it. I gotta get a drink. All For You, Dr. Psycho, fucking love that song. Team and Dance, The One, Bled, Both of Me, Raids Absolute, Holding On, Nightmare Factory, and The Sound of Horror. Probably Annihilator's heaviest album, and the heaviest vocals on any Annihilator album. It has really good harsh vocals to it. Almost something that metalcore would produce with range on that vocals. I love it. I love this album. Always loved it. First time I listened to it was like 2018 when it was like uploaded to Spotify and then taken down again. But I listened to it on that time it was up. And I haven't been able to get a copy of it and find it. So that kind of sucks. My favorites are probably Dr. Psycho, Rage Absolute, and Nightmare Factory. And let's go into number 3. Number 3, Criteria, The Return of Randy Rampage. R.I.P. Yeah. This album is fantastic. It's got my favorite Annihilator song, Back to the Palace. it continues the Fun Palace song that they had on Never Never Land, which is still to come. Yeah, they have Bloodbath is good, Punctured is good, everything is good on this one. Loving the Sinner, Double Dare, Sonic Homicide, and Mending. Oh man, like the vocals, people complain about the vocals. I think the vocals are actually pretty good on this album. The vocals, guitar tone, everything about it, like it was one that everybody's like, oh, never listen to Criteria. And I was like, oh, why not? And listened to it, I was like, hell yeah, this album's fucking sick. Number 2, this one has some history with me. Alice in Hell was my favorite for a while. Just talk about why this is my, like, yeah. Alice in Hell, the song Alice in Hell was the introduction I had to this band. Yeah, that solo is just fantastic. I love the solo that they have with that weird harmonic that they have at the start of the record. The start of the start of the solo. Wicked Mystic, WTYD, Burns Like a Buzzsaw Blade, Word Salad, Schizos, Never Alone, Parts 1 and 2, Ligeia, Human Insecticide. This album is not purely thrash. It doesn't have like purely thrash things to it. It does have thrash in it, but it's not purely. And yeah, it starts out with an acoustic track. When have you ever seen an album that starts out with acoustic? And then goes into a crazy song about a girl going insane. A little girl going insane. I think that's what it's about. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of like out of it right now because I'm fucking tired and I'm doing this video. Yeah, it's got some, it's like the one album I was sitting in study hall listening to on repeat during like high school. Shit times, very shit times at high school, but yep. Number 1 that I really never really listened to front to back before, never really appreciated too much. Neverland, their second record. And number 1, my favorite, of course. The first 2 are the best. The Fun Palace, Road to Ruin, 6s and 7s, Stonewall. Stonewall's amazing. Neverland, probably my least favorite on here. Imperiled Eyes. That opening, that song's riffs are so fucking cool. I mean, that's Kraft Dinner. What's not to talk about Kraft Dinner? It's fucking good. It's mac and cheese. It's Kraft mac and cheese. I love Kraft Dinner. I love it. Phantasmagoria and Reduced to Ash and I Am in Command. Alice in Hell and Never Neverland are definitely classic thrash albums that can get you into thrash metal. Definitely, it's like one of the gateway albums outside the big 4. Yeah. And that's how I rank Annihilator. Leave a comment, rank them in the comment section. Sorry if this video wasn't as quality as my other ones, but I'm kind of tired. I have a headache. You can't tell that I'm sunburned all the shit because I went to a NASCAR Xfinity Series race this fucking weekend, and I got fucking burnt head to toe. Got burnt because I was sitting out in 90-degree weather for 4 hours straight watching a NASCAR race, like facing right to the sun. And yeah, even sunscreen couldn't help it. But yep, thought I'd get this video before I have to start school. But so videos might be a little bit slow. I might have to take more time on them, or take more time listening. So if there's a drop in quality, please don't get on my case that bad. It's kind of like I want to still upload. I still have the drive to upload. It's just I don't have time. It's gonna be quite tight on time. Next ranking I'm gonna work on is Dawkins. Yeah, Dawkins. I've been trying to find their albums because not available. Figures. But yeah. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subs so I can do like a 100 sub special. I don't know what yet, but when I get to 100 subs, I will definitely do something for that. Be a big milestone for me to get 500 subs, or 100. Not asking you guys to do it. Not asking you guys to do it. You don't have to sub to me if you don't want to. If you thought the video was absolutely terrible, or you just don't want to sub, that's fine. It's fine by me. There's a lot of people that I watch that I don't sub to, so I admit it. So, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. It's all the same. Just underscore in the middle of Metallicomania. I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that's uploaded, it'll probably be a couple days.